Hey, hi everybody. It's Dr. Susie. I want to say thank you. I'm glad you're coming in to do the thermometry with us. You probably have gotten an email already that explains the preparations before you come in, okay? But I'm going to go over it with you because we have lots of people that show up that didn't quite get all the details. So this is going to be a fun little demonstration, and we're going over the patient test preparations page. It looks like this. Patient test preparations. So you should have gotten an email with this, but I want to go over it with you. It says, come to the appointment wearing comfortable, loose-fitting clothing that can be easily removed. So what ends up happening is when you get here, we're going to ask you to sit for about 15 minutes, just letting your body temperature come down, driving here, coming down our big long hallway. Whatever else. We just want you to relax and let your body temp come down to normal so we don't pick up irregular heat that's not really a part of your situation. So loose fitting, this shirt, I'm going to stand up and show you a little bit. This is loose fitting. It's a big old shirt. So we want you to wear a big old shirt, a button down shirt, okay? Because I'll show you in a moment when we're measuring the points on the chest and body, the first round of temperature readings that we do, we try to keep you warm. So we keep everything covered that we're not testing. Just going to show you this right here. The first round of points are on the head and face. So I'm using this little infrared thermometer going around measuring these points. And then we get into the neck and tonsils and thyroid. And then we get to the points on the body like this. So we're all around the lung points here and heart and chest. And for women, we do breast tissue. So when we are keeping you warm for that first round of temperature readings, we keep you closed. And if I'm getting into the armpit and area and stuff, we open one side and we're doing this and checking the temperatures and close it back up and do the other side and get all the points there. So super important. And also the sleeves. I realize this is goofy. I'm doing this little demonstration here. Super loosey-goosey sleeves because I have to be able to pull them up and get to your cubital fossa. It's actually the inside of your elbow. And if it's tight and we're pulling and scraping up your arm to get to it, it can mess with the temp. So super loosey-goosey shirt. Okay. And then, and just so you know, we've had a few folks come in that didn't realize when you come in, no bra, please, if you're a woman. If you wear even a loose tank top or, like a sports jogging bra kind of thing, not okay, because it's holding heat in the breast tissue. And we want to know what's the temperature of those tissues without any influence from tight clothing. Okay. So if you can do it, show up in a loose shirt, buttoned up. You can have other things over it if you're chilly. No bra, please. And then pants, it says here, wear a long sleeve button up shirt, long pants, even if the weather's not humid. Oh, we get very bossy, I notice. Yoga pants and tight fitting pants, not so good, because we are going to be measuring down here in the area of the colon, and we're going to be down for men, the prostate, for women, the ovaries and uterus. So we ask you to wear very loose sweatpants. Are great. Sweatpants are really great, unless they're like tight ones, right? So you're going to look frumpy for a minute. Okay. So loose shirt, loose pants. And if you wear underwear, that's fine. But we will probably have them just lowered down to like your the hip bones here. Not really hip bones, but right here on the pelvis. So we would have things lowered to here so we can get to these points. Okay. Showering and bathing the morning of the test, it's best that you don't take a hot shower. You can do a quick shower that's like lukewarm water. Again, a nice hot shower can raise your body temperature and it can remain raised for an hour or two. So as far as the sensitivity that we're looking for. So quick shower, not super hot, or you can shower a bath the night before. Body sprays, skin creams, lotions, and all that. If you can leave that off until we finish the test, that would be great. Coffee, tea, I know, don't hate. if you could not do the coffee and tea, or caffeinated beverages, smoking, those things elevate blood pressure and they elevate heat in your body. So we're going to ask you not to do that, or we'll get a misread on the test. A light breakfast is okay, but you don't want a big hot breakfast, a big old bowl of hot oatmeal or something before you come in. So trying not to heat you. Please be hydrated. Drink 12 to 16 ounces of water a half an hour or 2 hours before you come. And this is in your email. So I hope I'm not overwhelming you by saying it all so quickly. But coming in hydrated is a great idea. Please don't exercise in the morning doing yoga and downward dogs and interpretive dance because it's going to raise your body temp and we're trying to get a normal read on you. So refrain from, regulative and therapeutic practices 36 hours prior to the test. What that means is for 3 days prior to coming in for this test, chiropractic, acupuncture, massage, energy healing, all that stuff, it can instigate a chemical response, which is usually good, but we want you to, if you can, try not to have any of those body therapies 3 days before you come in. Okay. Dentistry, dental cleaning, same thing 3 days before, because we might pick up all kinds of inflammation and tonsil and thyroid stuff that's coming from that you just got your teeth worked on. So 3 days, try not to do any dental stuff. Let's see. For women, it's best that we're not testing you on the first or second day of starting your cycle. So when you're starting your menstrual cycle, better to be beyond that point in your cycle because body temp will be in a different place and we don't want to be thrown off by that. So again, get here 15-20 minutes before your appointment time so you can chill out. We also ask you to remove your glasses when you get here because we're measuring points on the face that are, it's really interesting. Internal carotid arteries get measured. Let me show you. So these points right here, we're actually measuring internal carotid. That's like blood vessels, sinuses, and different points here that can be affected if you're wearing your glasses. So when you get here, if you're someone who wears glasses, please take them off. What else? Turn off your cell phone during the appointment. Oh, we get real bossy. Cell phones should be forbidden in the thermography room. We'll take care of that. And try not to drink alcohol for at least 24 hours prior to the test because it can play around with inflammation, which is going to show us some elevated temps that we're trying to get a baseline on. So thank you for doing this. I'm really seeing cool stuff with this testing. So I'm really glad that you're going to do it. I'm going to mute myself for a second because there's a big old siren going by. Hold, please. I realized that was kind of silly to try to wait for that to go by. So I'm just going to finish what I was saying to you. Be aware, because again, we thought we told people this, and it was a little bit of a surprise for a couple of people. You come in with the loose clothing, with all these prep things you've done. And when we do the first round of readings, we keep you covered and we're taking these readings. And then you're going to take the shirt off and the pants off. You will be in just your underwear for about 10 minutes, cooling down. The room is at about 70 degrees, so it's not a freezing room. But disrobing like that gets your chill on, right? So that cooling is the stimulus that gets us to be able to measure after the cooling if your body gave correct adjustments to that. So that's how we're getting to measure the health of the organs and glands. When you went through a cooling stress, did those temperatures change in the right direction and at the right amount of change? So you'll stand there for 10 minutes cooling down. We come back in and we redo the points. It's a little quicker because we're not working around your shirt and stuff. And then we're done. And the report gets generated and I'll usually talk with you at the time of the exam of when we will get together a second time to go over the results of the exam. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for listening. I hope that you're having a great day and thank you for being such a great person. That's it.